G'day guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing a build with an MSI GUNGNIR 110R white case. So this machine over here. So what I'm really going to be doing in this video is, it's not so much the build itself, but it's the little quirks and discoveries that I make along the way. So I'll be covering that once I get the build underway. And the build itself will be having a 6600 XT, B550, a Silverstone AR12, Gigabyte 750, Ryzen 5 5600, 1TB KC250, and followed up with 16 gig of RAM from over here. But the star of the show is this particular one, which seems to be a relatively affordable case, and also the bonus of 4 ARGB fans included in that. So we'll get into this one, and I'll let you know what I find. Just a side note, I love how easy it is to build modern computers. RAM, hard drive, CPU, and it's not even in the case yet. No cables, no nothing. So one little nitpick I've got. The system includes 4 ARGB fans. We have a hub at the back here that has up to 6, so 6 in total. It's an ARGB LED hub. But included in the box, or in the case, is this, which is a tri-fan splitter. Tri-fan, 4 fans. So I'm just finishing up now. And cable management is a little bit trickier on this one. There's not really, there's a whole bunch of these up high, but really nowhere to really mount them down low. So it turns into a bit of a rabbit warren. Looking down here, we also have 2 3.5 inch drive bays. Really not much room down here if you have a fairly large power supply. So it is going to be fairly cramped, and probably most of your cables will be going over here, especially if it isn't modular. We do have a removable hard drive tray, or SSD tray here, where by the looks of it you could mount 1, 2, 2.5 inch drives on here. And flicking around to the other side, looking at the back, we have this cover here. Granted, you can just leave the cover and still install your graphics card, so it kind of renders it a bit obsolete. And spinning it around here, we have one machine. Wish there might have almost been like a little cutout up here, just so those cables could go a bit closer and be a bit more flush with the board, a bit out of the way, as opposed to this one here that kind of stands out. The Grommets, no complaints for them, they serve their purpose. Almost looks like another 2.5 inch drive could potentially have been installed on this location. Same with down here. And looking underneath, I feel like this spot here should have been grommet. That should have been a grommet. They almost look the same size as here. Grommets could have been put in up here as well to clean it up a bit more. I do wish that there was a cutout along here. So we have the grommet here, either you have the cables fed under the main board, like I do here, or you're routing them straight up or across, which I don't think looks that neat. I have chosen to go under the GPU as opposed to over, just so you can still see the cooler down here. While getting the side panel on, I've noticed it's 1 screw, 2 screw, 3 screw. And this does a very simple system that I'd never actually noticed before in a case. Cut out, cut out, cut out. And literally feed them in, slide them into the groove, and lock it into position. And on the glass side, we have a very similar thing. Groove, 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 groove. So that should, in theory, just be able to sit up here on the little ledge. Slide across, like so, one-handed. So just plug some power into that and hit power, or plug the power lead, press the power button, and it does give me very much a fish tank kind of appearance, which is exactly what I was going for with this particular build. Granted, that's on the 12 volt RGB, so it is out of sync with these ones here, which are on the hub. Looking at it, don't mind it at all. Granted, there is a light directly above it. Looking across the top here, we have power. restart, type C, which isn't connected on this particular board, two USB 3s, and what I believe over here is a RGB button, which I think says, there we go, speedy access to multiple light loop. Take that off, and let's push that button. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So quite a few patterns still going. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd say roughly about 25 to 26 patterns there. If only this little one here would join in the party. But overall, reasonably impressed. Can't say I'm feeling too much airflow, but we are just idling on first boot. So personally, don't mind that at all. Granted, I'm after a bit more of an ITX build myself, but looking not bad. The build I found overall pretty good. Wish it included a 4-pin fan header instead of a 3-pin, which may stuff up some people with this particular case. The build of it was pretty straightforward. I do wish there were sections down just under here to put the cables in, but granted feeding them under the board also works. Overall, not bad. I'll switch that light off and we'll have another look. With the light off, I'll just cycle the colours once more, which, plenty of options for colour, plenty of choice. Hoping the XPG RAM is also addressable. There we go, hot pink. Not bad. Look at the back. So that has been the MSI GUNGNIR 110R white case. There's some quirks. Overall, good case, decent fans, pretty good build. Bye.